Hello, everybody. It is I, Annabeth Moneth, the Queen of Bones, and your mummy. And being a Thursday, your DM, of course. And Hunter, he's picking up my damn microphone. Stop it. And so, how is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's excited. For some more Dungeons and Dragons. Of course, I have, the rest of the party here.
Hello. Greetings.
Hello.
My VTubers are trending right now. Ooh. But who wants to start off a recap of last Balazar of last week's antics?
I can do that. Let's see. Yes, last week on Dragonfall, the party descending into the mountains and just had, after leaving Deeproot, decided to swing by and check out a possible location from a treasure map that they had found floating in a bottle. Upon arriving at the approximate location, they found not buried treasure, but a ghost, and what could only be assumed as her buried body.
Yeah, a burial mound.
A burial mound, yes. After talking with the spirit and learning that her mother was sick, and getting a description of the disease, the party, since she had been there looking for some specific medicinal herbs, the party went back to Deeproot to consult with Mother Hawk, figuring she probably knew the most about the herbs in this area and could point us in the right direction. She was able to do so. The disease was known as sight rot, is what I think I have down. I should actually look at my notes for this stuff. Yes, sight rot. And that it could be cured by a flower known as eyebright, which was in the swamp proper. Heading out, and the party searched around and eventually found it. Wading through the water to the small island that the flowers were upon, Kriv and Thobrek were surprise attacked by a plant that really started to wreck them. But the tables were soon turned when a combo by Syrah and Rivet turned Kriv into a gargantuan T-Rex, or as I think we called him, Arc-Tempered Tyrannosaurus Kriv.
Yes.
Noms were had, but unfortunately due to being dumb as a T-Rex, Kriv mistook Syrah as a food thief and went to attack her. She flew away without disengaging. Kriv nommed, she went unconscious, and he felt very, very bad by things, and was very depressed for a while. The party successfully did manage to get, through the use of Thobrek's knowledge of herbs, the required number of flowers, which were then brought back to Mother Hawk, while he and Thobrek and Mother Hawk, crafted the cure for this an ointment. Rising Phoenix had a talk with Kriv, sort of like pulled him out of his depression, his feeling sorry for himself. And yeah, that's about where we left off.
Pretty much. And you also felt like you narrowed down where she could be from, if I remember correctly.
Right, yeah, I think so. Don't play with it, just get into it.
Alright, okay, yep, the bolt holding my hand tracker just completely sheared off because Penny, my I was I'm too strong, okay? I was just trying to tighten it so it wouldn't swing about as much and therefore it wouldn't tilt up and pick up my microphone. And I must have just tried to do it up too tight and now the freaking bolt severed. Yes. It's a titanium bolt and it sheared off. So I'm just gonna have to go get another one. But I can't do that right now, so I'm sure my engineers will have one. But yes, no hand tracking for now because I just can't keep it in the right place. But yes, that was a good recap. And yeah, wait, I know what's missing. I was sitting here being like, something's going on. It's the lack of music.
I don't like that. My thing is always green, and I don't like it.
Turn it down a little bit. Yeah, you got a fan going.
No, that is the washer and dryer next to my room.
That's
My
fair
room
enough.
is doing laundry. Let's see if I can filter out some of this.
Well, as we all
Okay,
know.
never.
Also, yeah, nice to see Balazar. Nice to see those cute emotes too. So, yes, you basically just had a little pep talk from Rising Phoenix, and you went to float in the waters for a while. It seems that the apparent revelry is just more of like a nightly, communal, just enjoying life. And the morning soon comes, and you will all awaken in your chosen locations. Is there anything in particular you wish to do for this morning routine? Any discussions you want to have with certain characters? Blah, blah, blah.
Will do his but he'll like check on the egg that Firehawk is taking care of.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Just for no reason, make me an animal handling check.
No reason.
No, no.
Eh. Bad for me.
Not too bad. As you head over to check on the egg, Firehawk is sitting on it. You head on over and they look at you, and they don't glare at you today. They just kind of move their wings back, like fold them in. Yeah, you can feel the egg is warm and without damage.
Yes. I'll lightly, carefully sort of the egg a bit. Look up at Firehawk as I'm crouching down. Am I forgiven then?
It's one of those things that Firehawk just looks at you. like leans forward a bit, just looking at you. And doesn't like turn their head away in the sort of like the humph way, but they like turn side onto you and they do just that little wing, like just to get you like with a light dusting of feathers, though it doesn't burn you. It's like when that guy, guy goes like, "Dab me up" to the pigeon, and the pigeon's just like, "Bap" with a wing.
Takes the bat. So now, I'll stand up. Back. Hopefully, everyone. So, out.
All right. Yeah, like it wasn't too long after you woke up, that Phoenix had to get up, and you see it just kind of like outside with some of the other hunters, and they seem to be just talking about you. You imagine like routes and stuff they're like planning to look out for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also all of it's going on in their native town. No, with you being out and about, those she's talking with, they look over to you and they just thump like a fit. They put a fist like to their chest, and you just hear them say a simple phrase which you've come to understand, and they just go, "Hey," which you know just to be a greeting, not a particularly formal one.
Kriv will take the gesture and try to say the phrase back, but probably be butchers it a little bit. Just the boys.
Well, go on then, say it back.
Hey,
Yep, it's close enough. It's just a very simple greeting. Oh, hide and search already. Hi, muffin. Okay.
supposed to.
Everybody sit. And hydrate, everyone. Another winner by playing 69, of course, Muffin. It's your lucky number, apparently. Now, everyone, anyone else doing anything like particular this morning?
Rick will try and find Crib and take him aside for a bit of talk.
Alright, well, easy enough. He's kind of hard to miss among the people living here.
Doesn't exactly blend in.
Crib, may I have a word with you?
Yes. Yes.
Eat well, Muffin.
You went out of it yesterday through the flat, saying this after the rock. Why is that specifically?
Things happened in things that I am not proud to have done.
You're talking about harming others that were innocent.
Service are to those who are not those. Yes, harming of those who had done no without malice. Yeah, I see. I see it. I'll, re- I'll repeat. I had to move my microphone. Uh, yes, I'm a guard, protector of those who cannot protect themselves, who have harmed the innocent, those who had no malice within them for others. Not something I am proud of. So yes, that is what I mean.
While protecting is good, sometimes you have to think, what are you protecting the world from? Take yesterday's fact. You were unconsolable with the fact that you harmed Sierra. But we live, so we can view that as a mistake that happened and learn from it. But you have to understand, you you pray to the morning light, that which ends the darkness. From what little I've seen, you are that morning light to this party. They look to you for warmth. So do not dwell in the dark, for if the light never comes, so too do we live in the dark.
Appreciate the words you give, Albrecht. But the burdens are mine. So, as is my Ira is dearer to me amongst other. Is my sister. I would lay down my life to protect her. I would lay down my life for any in the group that I travel with. But her I'd give my soul for. The fact that I harmed her was some very much act, very much fail. Everything I stand for.
I can understand. I first learned that I was meant to fight with rage during my druidic training, trying to make a flower bloom. Never get it to. Over and over. I got angry and angry till one point in that rage, I punched a boulder, shattered it. After that happened, I thought, what if I had hit one of the druids that raised me? And so I started trying to keep that temper on a leash. But it wasn't until they found Nola to teach me to channel that I stopped being afraid.
Riv just sort of pats Albrecht on the shoulder. Because to him, it was he had actually harmed someone. someone he had sworn to protect, while Thobrook was merely afraid of possibly the possibility. So it wasn't quite the same. But he acknowledges the advice, so he pats him on the shoulder and just silently steps around him.
All right. Okay. Well, what's everyone else up to? Sarah?
Oh, sorry, I'm messing with this stuff in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Here, never mind.
Are you just being sleepy, Sarah?
Yeah, kind of just hang out with Blex.
All right, cool. Rivet.
Rivet's just kind of, she's just kind of chilling out, enjoying her morning right now. She's, she doesn't have anything specific that she wants to be doing in the morning, so she's probably just waiting for, when everybody will be ready to go.
Okie dokie. Well, I would then imagine you're probably just chatting with Mother Hawk, like, just inside the hut, but with, like, the flap open, so you, like, can, like, be peeking out to see when the party, yeah, I guess, like, from there. You're, like, just looking out, seeing if any of them go by.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm sure you probably gave her the rundown of this corpse bush creature you came across.
Yeah. I tell her about just pretty much about the whole adventure and what an idea of what or what Rivet's idea of what the plan is from here on. Yeah.
You go with medicine, but even though it will cure their sickness, it is going to be a bitter time. With your medicine, you also have to bring news that no parent would want to hear. I'll be all ready for this. She puts a hand on your shoulder, all the way down there.
I suppose I'm ready as I'm going to be. That's something you can easily prepare for, but it's news that should be brought sooner rather than later.
Yes. Think about your words carefully. That will be one of the few times that it will be better to think more and feel less. Otherwise, it will hurt you more than it already will.
Thoughts.
All right. With that, eventually, I imagine you all would just reconvene and probably at the cart, I would say, and discuss the day's plan.
Yeah.
Zoom.
All right. I have to ask: did Blix steal anything?
Only what was stolen at this end of last session.
Or what they stole?
We woke up with the medicine bottle on Blix's head.
So basically, no, but not for lack of effort.
Oh wait, no, yeah, Draki took the medicine bottle off Flex and flew up to the top of the hut and just been looking after it.
Sat on it like a horde.
Dragon with their horde. Right?
But
Well,
eventually Draki lands on Stuart's shoulder with the bottle and it's like, here, this is a present for you. like just holding on to it as best they can with their tiny body.
there is
Like one of those dragons, like holding an hourglass kind of thing, where it's like the full size of their body. Well, Suldar gets hitched up and merely waits as you all decide what to do.
do we want to return to? I feel that she didn't want to be disturbed. Just return, try and find her mother and get the medicine to her as quickly as possible. Maybe return to the girl after.
Mm-hmm.
She is quiet.
Yeah, I guess there's no one.
I guess that's a unanimous agreement then.
Yeah, no one else has an input on that.
Yeah, sorry, I was adding the doses of Eyebright to my inventory.
The face person. How did this happen? All right. So we head off to the place we assume this woman lived at.
Aha! To the assumption.
Yeah, that's basically where we're at.
Alright, so from there, we're gonna head back to the wonderful Badlands map. And I need all of you to remind me what your chosen route was to be. Wait, hold on, let me move you back up here. I'm gonna go right around that way. Okie dokie.
I think that's what we agreed on. As the only other way was through the swamp and over that hill where the waterfall is, but we're not sure about if there's actually a trail there. So
I don't think that girl would have climbed. but given the swampy territory, it might be easier to go around. Yeah, that way seems better because it's less swampy, as opposed to going down through the swamp to the mountain pass, which would probably slow us down.
Alrighty.
From 4 blocks to just 2 blocks.
I can only imagine what this looks like from an outside perspective. As this single horse wagon is going like 120 miles an hour.
Just zoom. See here. I mean, I assume they're not dashing in order to travel, so it'd just be 60, 120 feet of movement every 6 seconds. That's 20 feet per second. Only about 13.6 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why
That's
we
fast.
see you as a wizard, Miles.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, facts are interesting. Yeah, so it's basically like, okay, and then boom! Just anime style. Gone.
Alrighty.
Well, we're actually going to be passing by that girl's spot anyways, given this route. But I don't think we want to stop. If the disease progresses any further, it might cause problems. Yeah. Right.
It can cause further problems if it's left unchecked for too long. But yeah, let's get you all on the road. Even I have 4 squares. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Test this one out before I put it on. Yeah, here we go. So, stop.
Album. Music.
Music as you travel, yeah. Weird how the animal sounds seem to be louder than actual music. But there we are. Oops, I wasn't meant to do that. I meant to switch to select because I'm trying to move all of you. Oh, and I need to put this line onto the map. There we go. Alright, so with your route, you do have the opportunity to pass by the burial mound, so picking alongside the river is a nice trail as well. One. It's strange as you pass on through the day. You notice the swampy grasslands seems to get a bit trodden with seemingly dust and eventually some sand, though it's very much not a beach like coastal sand. It's definitely a dust bowl, you know? Kind of area. As oddly enough, this corner, this nook, where you can see further off to the west, is as you're traveling by, you see a drastic change to some very rocky, dusty, desert-like terrain in that direction. It's almost like the river and the cliffs themselves just seem to split the terrain somewhat, though this area you start making your way through seems to have some bleed over from the dusty plains below, beyond, I should say. The air grows drastically more dry as you leave the humid what was it? Temperance. Doesn't sound right. Just the humid climate of the swamp. As your travels turn you southward, southwesterly, I need whoever's driving or navigating to make me a survival check.
I mean, I'm driving because it's my horse, but
That's why I also added the option of navigation.
yeah.
I'll help out with that since I have proficiency. So
All needs, Mr. Wildman. Roll. Can I assist though?
Are you proficient in survival?
No.
So, Thobrick could give you advantage on the roll, or Thobrick could just roll.
I have a +2 survival. So we could either do a +2 with advantage or whatever what's your survival?
+6.
So the question is, do you feel lucky?
I mean, I can try. My pre-rolls were all
Yeah,
bad.
I'll just do it. Advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, about right for me. I mean, this is me. This is me. I don't know why we even asked me to roll survival. This is the guy
Is
who
it
got
worth
lost.
Flash of Genius?
I am the guy who got lost in a freaking bar.
I'll Flash of Genius that just to get it above 10. See if that helps at least a little.
What does that make it?
11.
11.
Nope, you're still going this way.
I'm curious to see what I would have rolled, but it's light.
Don't do that to yourself, Jack. Woe be unto you if you test it and it's high. That is a risk
you
I
just
will
waste
allow you
that
to
roll.
take.
Alright, so we are off course because Kriv is an directionally challenged idiot.
Yeah.
Not even my worst stat, but apparently my wisdom survival checks are just cursed. I think I've
Remember
never
this well.
rolled high.
Never give Miles a map.
Hey, look, I've got a character who's all about cartography, but Kriv is it's literally just survival that he rolls this bad on.
I mean, you had a map. But you didn't bring it up. Like, I imagine you're like, alright, I saw on the map where we gotta go, it seems easy enough. And just went.
I assumed that was Thobrek holding the map, navigating us. Which is why I had advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I'm stupid. It was like, go left at this fork, and I went right.
You didn't say to go right, you carried on. As you're already heading in a westerly direction.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Good to know. This is me with survival.
You didn't
Not
turn the
doing
wrong
this
way,
again.
you just missed the turning.
Back up and fix that problem.
I mean, it doesn't add too much time to your travel, because you literally just hit the river and go around this area. It's not massive,
Yeah.
but...
And yeah, also considering the travel speed we have.
And as you travel onward, you see this cliffside next to you seems to have a number of paths heading up it that are well trodden. One of which seems to have been cleaved out a little bit to make it wide enough for animals and rudimentary wagons. Okay, you two are navigating, so I want Syrah and Rivet to make perception checks, because you're just in the back, looking about.
Oh, that
Natural
There's a
one.
There's a spectrum right there.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Syrah, the river is very pretty.
I figured. Hmm.
The because it's not quite as the river here are a lot wider than near New Hope, where the waters are quite rapid as they are channeled down these smaller rivers. The white river here is still quite fast, but it's such a wide river that there's those aspects of calm to it, like those little nooks where just the normal flow of it has eroded a little spot that seems to be quite still. You know, it's like the corner of it has the water like flowing by and kind of like curling on itself. But in this kind of still little spot, you're seeing a number of waterfowl just using it as a good spot. They're like in the still bit of the water, and you see one of them. It's quite cute actually. One of them's like kind of like paddling up to where there's just the where the current's kind of cutting by the still water and making that little swirl, and this little duck is just like paddling up to it, and then like stops, drifts towards it, and just starts rotating. And then you just hear it be like, "Wah, wah, 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 wah."
Adorable. Absolutely adorable.
And then you notice it kind of like gets caught and starts flowing down the main part of the river, in which it just flaps its wings and flies back to the still bit with the other duck. Although the colorations of these ones are a bit duskier, more browns and such more earthy hues than some of the green feathered and green, grey, and blue feathers of some other ducks you've seen. Their bills are slightly different as well. But Rivet, you notice that as you're passing by this cliff on the completely other side of the wagon, But you do see what appear to be the tops of some buildings visible from the peeking just up at the edge of the plateau above. They're rudimentary. Definitely people who have like settled here that rather than had planned to build here. Like the constructions are definitely more gathered materials and hand thatched roofs and the such, rather than having the stone and proper lumber of somewhere that has a trade route, as it were, such as like New Hope and Red Mark.
Rivet will speak up and mention this to the party. It looks like there's some good things on top of that plateau.
We should ask them about the woman who might have gone through here, see if she was from there.
That's what I was thinking. But yeah. But I don't know how to necessarily get up there.
Girl said she climbed. Well, I don't believe she. Yeah. Girl said she climbed, followed the river through the mountain. Just passes by the mountain, certainly.
This is true. So, yes, I suppose it is unlikely that she is from here. Griffith will write down having that she hadn't noticed that, and maybe mark it as a point of interest for later, and then continue.
Alrighty. Carrying on, passing by, you keep your eye on it, Rivet, up there, but there's like the occasional like brief moment of like a curious glance down at you. So they don't really seem to pay you much mind. You're more like, because they're skylighting, you're kind of just seeing outlines. You're not seeing like features or anything. Because of course the bright sky above you is what am I trying to say? Yeah, it's blinding you in a way.
I'm like, I looked at her to stop by, but nope, it doesn't make sense. Nope.
But as the sun starts to set and you find yourself on this western side of this series of cliffs by the river, and it starts to get to the point where you need to stop and make camp. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It will mentally tell Soldat that they should stop for the night. Pull over off the road.
Oh, there isn't really a road so much as it's just like well,
Well,
yeah,
he wants
it's worn by travel. It's not. No one's
Yeah, well,
making real effort to make
it's
the road. Yeah.
yeah. Well, there's a clear path-ish type thing that's like, okay, well, if someone else comes through, I don't want to be blocking the way.
Yeah.
Making room, so off to the side kind of deal.
Yeah. There's a nice kind of like flat spot by the river, or you can try and nestle more up against the cliffs.
We'll pull off towards the river, the flat spot.
Alrighty.
Unhitch Soldat, start setting up the tent.
Odebrecht's gonna forage for some food. Any fish he can get.
Swim, turtle, swim.
I can't hold my breath for a good long time. So he's gonna
It's
just
weird the
take his
turtles-
javelin and swim on in.
Alright. Okay. Right. So, yes, you managed to make a nice spot. The flow of the river is a nice ambient background to your evening as you start to all settle down. Feel free to talk among yourselves or just
I was gonna go over to Sierra after setting up the tent. I imagine she's sort of sitting by whatever fire we'd have erected.
Sure.
Me. He's gonna sit down next to her and he's gonna look at her over. He's looking specifically for the wounds that he had inflicted in his Tyrannosaurus form. See if there's any scars left over, or if she's healed. Like, at least what he can see of her like arm, neck, and face and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few scars. Sorry, well, there's a couple there either side of like one on her arm and like one on her leg, and sort of you can imagine there's like one between because of the spacing of the teeth.
If will hesitant sort of reach over and gently sort of like caress his finger over one of the ones on her arm. I put marks on you.
Not the first person.
His hand squeezes into a fist at that. I know. I swore to myself that I would never let that happen to you again. Yet this time it was me doing it. I broke that promise in the worst way.
It's 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 fine.
Somehow I knew you'd say that.
Hmm.
I don't think it's fun, Zero. Hurting someone should never be. But it's necessary. It doesn't make it right.
Hmm. I uh, I know, but it was. I know it wasn't on purpose.
Sometimes the accidental acts of cruelty be worse than malicious acts. But I understand what you're saying. I think I've not made peace with it, but at least come to terms with it. However, look at these and not feel regret for it. Not. The darkness is there, lurking, but it hasn't surged forward.
Hmm. The right, the darkness that you fell into, that I tend to call home.
Viv looks at her as she says that, just dead in the face.
She's sort of looking up at the stars.
And I guess it's up to me to plunge into that darkness, pull you from.
Oh, I was fine living in the darkness, in the Undercity. Mm.
Don't get me wrong, darkness isn't inherently bad. Of the goddess of the night, of course, but
Mm.
there are bad things that lurk within the dark shadows. Just because you're comfortable there doesn't mean you shouldn't have the choice. I don't want you lost, Zero. Force you to do anything you do not wish to do. I will do everything in my power to make your life as good as I can. Roll. That's what big brothers are for.
Hmm. Have you had one of those?
No. No, I was an only child. Till you, at least. He sort of nudges her with his shoulder.
You.
Um, hmm. Um, mm, mm, mm. She sort of wipes her eyes, sort of getting a little sleepy, despite having sort of laid around all day.
Eternally tired, Zira. I mean, I relate with that. Dang it.
Yeah. Um, it's any injuries today? Still?
Opens his hand where he had clenched his fist, and there's like some blood where the nails had dug into the palm.
Sierra will cure that.
Okay.
Just touching it with her magic and stuff. It's rubs her other eye and sort of uh, gets up to go sleep.
Alrighty. Anyone else doing anything or just going into rest?
He'll set up his alarm.
Obrecht takes first watch.
Okay.
Griffith will take second.
I'll take third. But I'll have set up an alarm spell, of course, like usual. 2 if needed, given spacing.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay,
Yeah,
with this
that's fine.
Okay, right. So, damn it. I'm gonna need the first watch perception check. And we've got three watches set up, yeah?
Yes. It would be Thabric, Rivet, and then.
Alright. As you rest by the river, keeping a watchful eye on the surroundings, it doesn't go amiss. Even in the darkness of the night. Wait, you don't have dark vision, do you? No.
Turtles don't.
His hammer can now, or maul can now act as a light.
Yeah. But it doesn't provide more light than the campfire does. Okay. If I remember right.
30 bright plus an extra
30,
30
30.
dim.
Yeah.
30, okay. But yeah, even so, like, it doesn't reach to the tops of those cliffs. You're hearing the occasional movement up on those nearby cliffs. But no sound is made to get your attention, no sound is made to engage you in any way, really. No sounds of hostility or anything, but you just hear the odd crunch of the dust and stone above as the you imagine someone has just walked over, looked at you all down there, and just carried on.
Cautious of this.
Yeah, you imagine so. It's like these strangers so close to their home. And you start hearing the sound of... sounds like wood against stone, just with the occasional just bam, 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 bam.
Is it in any kind of pattern?
Any sort of what, sorry?
Pattern, like it's
Pattern.
being
Oh,
used as a signal or something?
no, it seems to be not so much random as just like every so often there's like the same like series of sounds, but there's not really a consistent pace to them. It's your choice if you want to just investigate the sound of it, or the source of it, or not.
Flicks awake and be like, anything happens, wake the others. And then I'll light up my maul and head towards the sound.
Sorry, I just imagined that Blake like only pays attention to that last bit of what you said, and like immediately just like legs up like full apart, full alert mode, and like the mouth just opens up and starts like almost like charging up a shriek, but then stops. Almost like the freaking, oh, what are they called in Payday 2? You know, the freaking
I don't think I did. I played Payday 1, but not Payday 2. I have it, but I haven't played it. My computer at the time wasn't running the game very well. I imagine
Soldat on fire alarm sounds.
Like
Soldat just like Soldat just hoof, face closed, chunk.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna This is probably it. But I'm just gonna put this in the chat. Like, this is what I imagine. Just like this starts, but doesn't actually like sound out. It's like it's that little freaking gets instantly too hyped up before realizing the other parameters of what was said, so it doesn't actually like unleash it.
Jeez. So just watching this whole thing.
So yeah, I go and investigate the sound with my maul lit up, giving me the 60 feet of light.
Why can't I hear it? Oh, I muted the tab so I wouldn't blow the eardrums out of the chat. Yeah, that noise. That's definitely the noise I was thinking of. Jeez, freaking cloakers. Yeah, if they get in melee range, they just instantly down you. They would just try and sneak up. Or just straight up rush you, either one. But, you go to investigate, in the rather wide river, that you find yourself in. Next to, not in. Sure. The side that you find yourself, yeah, you notice that in the waters, there's just a number of broken rowboats. One of them's like in half and like kind of stuck in one place, but there's one that's got a few holes in it, but it's still enough that occasionally the current is just right that it kind of like scoops it up and makes it like knock against some of the rocks on the bank and underneath it before it like sinks back down again. And yeah, it's definitely like not regular because it's just sometimes it'll wobble in the right way that this happens, but it's not a regular thing.
Albert's trying to think if he remembers those boats there when he was doing some spear fishing.
Did you roll a survival check for your spearfishing?
He didn't tell me to do that.
Sorry, I just didn't hear. I must have just not heard it. So yeah, go ahead, make me just for however much foods you do the goods and get. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got lots of fish. Like to the point that you're like, that's probably enough fish. Like, you know, before you go too crazy. You get some river trout and the such like. It's nothing super fancy, but hey, it's good fish.
But did he see those boats there when he was doing that?
I would say yeah, like they were there. Like you rode high enough in your survival that you kind of like became hyper aware.
He'll head back to the camp. And once he gets close enough, extinguish his light. And tell Blix, you can go back to sleep. Just some broken bones.
Why didn't I do that? There we go. Okay, as you as you tell as you tell Blake that it's just some broken boats, you hear in your head one word: boat.
Yes. But
Boat. Safe. Safe boat. Then they kind of just plop their butt down. And the rest of your watch goes on without any problem.
I would inform Rivet of the broken boats so that they don't worry about the wood on rock sound during their watch.
Okay.
And looks like they're watching us from the cliffs. Not
Yes. I think I noticed that earlier today. I believe they are just cautious of us.
yeah. Then he'll just shell up near the fire.
Just thunk. Alright. Rivet, I will need you to do your perception check for the what?
Okay, Rivet will guard herself just in case.
Come on, me, you got this.
Cool.
Nice.
Very fun.
30-20 indeed. So what you encounter is very much a lot of the same. You can hear people moving above, but once again, they seem to be observing, like making sure you're not up to anything. They still seem to be making no effort, as it were, to engage with you in any way. When it gets to, say, the very middle of the night, I would say that it's when the moon is high and full in the sky. It's quite a clear night. You hear some howling in the distance. Doesn't sound particularly close, but it's there. How many tents do you all have?
It just occurred to me that my mic is muted. I think we have 2 tents.
2 tents.
Let me check the haversack. I know I have one.
I think Rivet has the other.
Yeah. I think when we initially bought them, it was basically just Syrah, Rivet, and Kriv. That was when we were going to go check out the Knolls. So it was
Yeah.
basically Kriv getting his own, and Rivet and Syrah getting one to share. Which worked out given Kriv's bigger size. I don't know about Thabrick, but yeah, I think
He's got a bedroll. That's it. But he sleeps in his shell outside, so
So 2
Thabrick's
tents.
chilling. Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, that works out okay. Yeah. Like there's fine. It's probably too big, but whatever. Do-do-do-do-do. Nice, it worked. Cool. That seems to be functioning. Cool. Yeah, cozy. Cozy time.
Cool.
There you go. You even got a little fishy. The Thilbrick's cooking up. Although it's cooked at this point, it's just on a warm rock. Keep good.
All I see is my token. Probably because I don't have dark vision.
That's weird. The campfire should be giving off light.
I mean, I have
Looks
that.
like it's giving off darkness again.
What?
I can see fine.
Well,
I
you
can't.
have dark vision.
It's got an aura of darkness around it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
It
go.
said-
There's
it
one
sounds like-
more.
Well, I don't have vision once again.
Did
You
that
gotta
just
keep
make it dark again?
Yeah.
Damn it. What if
There's one more that's like centered here.
there isn't one there though. I think that's just Priv's aura.
Maybe. I mean, because I do have that ever-burning continual candle on my
Yeah.
true.
brooch. Ah, there we go. I can see.
Oh, I had to go into your token, then just click save settings again.
Hey, there we
Someone turn on my vision, please.
There
Here.
you go.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Yes, I can see now. Excellent. I don't like that we have a map, but I can see now.
Just found a cute map, okay?
Press
Alright.
X to doubt.
So does this now, for all of you, just cause darkness?
No,
No.
that made it brighter.
Okay,
Made
good.
it.
Because on my end, it brightens. I guess
Yeah.
it's... okay, so now we know the trick. I just have to double-click for all your tokens, then just click save, so it refreshes your, like, vision parameters.
Yeah.
Good to know. Cozy little camp. Good. These tents are probably too big, but I'm literally just putting them over the top of the bedrolls that were already here, because there was like 5. Rivet, as again, you, what Thorbeck mentioned, you start to eventually notice as, as it seems quite a steady flow of water, but then suddenly you just hear like, tung, 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 as you hear just the wood on stone. The weird crunch of silt as like an edge of it just kind of gets slammed down by the current again and dragged along a bit. But other than that, Lex runs around in circles. And in your head,
Does Blake
you-
seem to be distressed? Or
nope, just run around in circles. And in your head, you hear boat.
like,
It's like the ears
Yes,
perk
there's
up
a
every
boat.
time anytime the boat makes noise, and like ears perk up, looks at you, you hear the word boat, and then they kind of like get distracted by something else.
Riven's just kind of just watching and just kind of like She doesn't say anything. She's just like, "Yep, okay."
And yeah, that's it. A nice peaceful night by the river.
Rivet is going to take a minute, roll her up her sleeve, and just peek at her dragon mark and the whatever was happening below it. Just checking up on that.
Just checking up on it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just a little like, how's this horror going?
Yep.
You see that much like the clarity of the spells that you seem to have gained, like, are starting to feel a lot more like a conscious knowledge, not just suddenly I can do this. More clarity, those spells that, as far as you knew, you wouldn't bow to learn in your profession. The clearer the second mark becomes.
Ah. Okay.
It's definitely like pulling out that that cyan, like teal. It's like it's drawing those colors out of the mark. Make this second one. And in your rest, there is not much disturbance. But you do hear a familiar voice that echoes with a multitude of possible identities, in terms of masculine and feminine, and laid on top of one another, peaceful, as you're used to hearing at this point. It's not enough to go take you into another room, but I will just whisper it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the gibberish you get in your head right there.
Yep.
Sorry.
What the heck did you do?
I'm editing the character sheet in Roll20 and I accidentally clicked something.
And the sound of the river is so peaceful that you do nod briefly and hear this whisper within yourself, yet not yourself. Before, like you just briefly fell in a dream and just kind of jerked back awake. You have time to respond. Yeah, it's like catching yourself before you hit the floor.
Rivet? Rivet doesn't respond. She just remains and is just kind of like blue screening on how to react, and eventually decides, okay, and just goes back to sleep.
Alrighty. Yeah, that comes to the end of your watch, as it were. Like after that brief moment, you're like, okay, probably I should go sleep.
Yep, goes and gets Groove.
Groove is awoken. Time for my watch then.
Yes, there are noises of boats against the rocks, and also we are being watched from above by the people of the plateau, but I do not believe either a distinct threat.
I would anticipate no less. He'll get up and put on his chainmail. Alright. Out to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep watch.
Yes, you will. Keep watch indeed. Make me that perception roll.
Come on, Watcher! Watch!
You
Come
gotta
on,
watch
Watcher!
that watcher.
Watch!
Watch 'em all watching.
That was almost a 2. I watched it like wobble between 2 and 18 before landing on the 18, and I'm like, oh, thank you, God.
The watcher did a watch. After watching and nearly failing the watch.
Oh, that's terrifying. I think it's why I like Halfling the best. Being able to reroll ones is just like...
Skill issue.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, reroll that one. Got a 2.
Alrighty. So, with that dirty 20, you hear a number of things that you've come to expect. There are footsteps above. There's the light sort of like of just a couple of loose stones that someone walking up to the edge of the cliffs above just brushes off some loose stones and you hear them just hit the ground. It's a lot dustier here than it looks, but I couldn't find any dusty camps. Mm. And yeah, it's quite nice and peaceful.
Oh,
Whoops.
that's good. Peace is nice.
You hear the flowing of the river, and you start to hear that bump, bump. Of the boat you were told about. And as you carry on, as it gets towards not quite dawn, but there's that few hours before, like rather early into your watch, where you start to get that lightening of the night sky, and again you just hear boom, boom.
I was just watching that direction now. Like he was told it was the boats, but he's not stupid. Well, he's not smart, but he's not stupid. He's definitely like watching that area. Like, I were a target. I would let them think, oh, that's just the thing. It's totally mundane, and sneak up from that direction of the mundane noise. They just assume it was the mundane thing.
You just start hearing this sort of slapping sound. This like the river when it sort of like laps over a rock and you hear the water just like splash onto the grass, the dust. You just start hearing these wet, just absolutely sodden thumps.
Okay.
Sounds
Riv
a
will
bit
step.
different from the boat sound.
Riv will stand up, flipping spell carver into his hand, and he'll mentally tell Soldat, stand ready to wake the others. Case. And he's gonna go investigate. Now, here's a question. I had some of my rest, but I would assume the 2 spell slots I used for the alarm would not be back by this point.
No, you've not had your long rest.
Haven't completed it yet. Okay.
Everyone else would have counted as a long rest because they would have had 2 sections of. Oh wait, no, Rivet would have to finish this section.
I think Rivet is the one who would not have had it yet.
So Kriv and Rivet wouldn't have their spells back. Syrah and Thorbrek would. Wait, no, of course, Thorbrek. Basically, only Syrah gets them back because everyone else would have needed to finish the entire long rest because they
of the watches.
stayed up at part of it because of the watches.
Yeah. Right,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, the opposite of what we originally ended up thinking.
Kriv's gonna got his candle, his ever-burning brooch, and he's gonna slowly shield out, spell carver in one hand, using the shield to like clear any brush, headed towards that sound.
Alrighty.
Scanning.
Hold on, let me.
I just found a nice camp, that's all. Right, sure. X to doubt.
No, I should probably put dynamic lighting lines on the insides of these tents. A cute camp, though. You can't say I lied to you.
No, you can't say that, but you did not tell the entirety of the truth either.
Right, Control L. There you go. I'm looking through your line of sight. Really? Is that you see that much of the map? Wow.
I think a lot of it is from the campfire.
Oh yeah. All right.
Hence, for me.
Yeah, let me click on you. Yeah, yours is literally just the campfire light. Right. Yeah. So, move as if you were.
Now, I'm assuming, based off where we camped, the river would be to the west, correct?
Yeah, like I should have flipped this map technically, but the river is on this map this side. But yes, this is the west side. It is horizontally. Well, no, it's just completely backwards, like upside down, back to front. This is south of here, like.
That's south. I think I can't see your pings, so it's like I'm so south.
Oh, sorry.
North.
Yeah, like
cool.
South, west, like.
Okay, so I'm gonna head towards this little path. I see Rivet is like, Crib's not going to need this tent. I'm just going to sleep here.
I didn't put my token there.
Oh, where were you?
I-
Here?
Well, she
was
she
in-
shares a. Yeah,
I
she
share a
shares.
tent with Sarah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Solda's gonna move over to here so that he can basically go on and wake the girls in Thoughtbrick. I am gonna move this
You know,
direction.
if you have
down.
dynamic lighting going, let's see just how well that works. It works pretty well, actually. All right. So yeah, the river is that. Oh, sorry, no, from you it's this way. It kind of like goes a big like arch around, but it's such a like large bend that
Oh
on this
jeez.
side of it. And you're approaching through these trees, and yeah, you're just hearing this.
I see things over here.
You see things,
Barely.
and you see these things just like straight up walking up and out of the river. Their steps are slow, heavy, just completely waterlogged. You see water just gushing out of their mouths, out of their ears, just every part of their body that water could be coming from, and the water's just gushing out of their bloated forms.
Great. Does anything I know might tell me what these things are?
You can do 2 things. You can roll identifying undead. Is that religion?
Yeah, religion
Yeah.
is usually used for undead.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Uh,
I have no idea what those are.
you have no idea what they are, but you see them just kind of walk straight out of the river. Let's say, like,
You
if
do
that
have
was
divine
there,
sense if you want to give that a shot.
and then it'd be like
Not to
5.
that game.
Well, I don't know that they're undead. I just see them.
Understand.
With water just pouring out of their mouth, you would think that normal.
No, they're not normal, but I don't know what they are. They might be like an apparition, an elemental. But I'm going to
The second thing you're gonna do for me is roll initiative.
roll initiative. Yeah, that's what I figured it was. All right. Unfortunately, I am more than 10 feet from everybody, so no one but me gets my bonus.
Yep, and of course, until awoken, you don't get to act, basically.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, well-
incapacitated. Woo!
That's the one.
Don't worry. Blix is awake.
If Blix is aware of what's going on, Blix can act after my turn. But
Yeah.
Soldat. Nope, you're 20 feet away from me. Everybody so far. This Aura of the Sentinel really helps me, but I think only twice has it ever actually been useful.
This token's not actually moving. I just need to get them on the thing.
I know, I gotcha. Just got better.
I
got
found a really good tumbler that I'm gonna have to have everyone support, and it's called 3rd to 5th.
I assume it's a guide for going from 3rd edition to 5th.
It's somebody who is literally just on request, converting some 3rd edition monsters that aren't in 5th to 5th.
Oh, joy. I only ever played... I played a little bit of 3.5, played a lot of Pathfinder, and recently got heavy into 5e. That's my story.
Alright. Alright, let's go with a D&D.
My high school friends, I wanted to my high school friends one day. I was like, "Hey, I really want to play D&D, but I don't have anybody who can DM." And they were like, "You know what? We also really want to play D&D, and you can DM." And I went, "Oh, okay." And that's how I got into D&D.
You know what? Let's go with this. I'm not actually listening to it until I put it on, but we're gonna roll the dice. Stop. Play.
Take your chance, roll the dice.
Play. Repeat.
Turn it up. Oh joy. Yeah, this is music. Oh no. Oh no no no
Oh,
no
this
no.
is just the right atmosphere for it being dark at nighttime. And there's something ominous.
Thankfully I've got my armor on. Oh boy.
The one question I have is, because I'm shelled up, do I still get that +4 to my AC because...
Yeah.
Cool, I am
You're
now
technically-
AC 23.
Well, you're prone and unconscious, so attacks against you have advantage. So I think it's an auto crit because for the first hit, because you're sleeping, you're unconscious.
Okay, maybe that would turned up a bit. Yeah, this is for credit purposes. This is When the Night Comes by Nordic. All right, so Philbrick, you're sleepy. Okay, moving on. Ugh. This thing is. You see, it's it's weird how it sort of struggles to move, but doesn't seem exactly slow like a zombie. It's just really heavy with its movement.
Great, I
And-
don't like it.
It looks over to you. As it's like it was moving just in the general direction of what appears to be a sign of life. And then it is kind of like, as it stops, the weight of all the water just like bloating its flesh and stuff kind of makes its whole form kind of like slump forward, and it looks almost like it's about to just kind of like slick straight off the bones, but it doesn't. It like stays. And the head just turns to you. But it's kind of like still like hanging a little bit because of the just, which is almost like it's struggling to lift its own head. But it's kind of like almost horizontal while looking at you. And you just hear this through this water, this like spitting hatred of the fact that you're there and you're alive. This is like and it comes right at you.
Okay.
And
I'm
as
trying
it,
to think.
Finish that thought.
I probably would have placed alarm spells around the tents. So I'm just trying to like foot cube, I think. So maybe not. It'll cross over that. Because
I mean, okay, hold on. Let's just do a quick draw shape. You did them on the tents? 15-foot cube.
yeah,
So like one there,
it's a 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. So like over the entire thing, or more like near the
Yeah, so
entrance to
around
the-
the circumference of the around the
Okay.
circumference of the tent. So because we're in the tents, so the idea would be if something tried to get into the tents, it would trip the alarm.
So Okay. Because of
I think the
I placed
tents
it
are at the
10. It's like pick some squares, like here or here.
Yeah, right
or
there for
like
that one.
Here.
That one. No, the other one.
The
So
place I had it
down.
before. So
Yeah, the second option you gave me.
yeah.
That's like putting the tent right in the dead center of it.
Yeah. Okay. And then this one would be. Oh no, that's the cart. I'd say probably these squares.
Yeah, that looks right. That's
Yeah.
fine with me. Can't see like the back, but yeah, that looks fine.
And Dean, to be fair, you probably want the back covered more than the front,
yeah.
given that it's the least visible part. Right. Now which one is this? This is this one. So it's gonna move 20 feet directly at you as it this really sloppy, gross, just as it stomps towards you.
Fine.
Kind of like its left shoulder just really wetly just like slaps against the tree as it's going by, just leaving this massive wet patch. And as it approaches, all that water coming from it, like the air around you gets a bit colder and you start to feel kind of clammy.
Ugh.
And these swollen, waterlogged arms just lift up and just really two heavy slam attacks come your way. Of course, because this is a conversion, it doesn't have any auto. But 1 and 2. What does your name rhyme with, Kriv?
Whatever. Which attack hit me? The first one or the second one? It's making 2.
There was 2 crits. But at
Well,
either side of the scale. The first one
when
was a critical fail.
Okay.
And then the second one was a critical.
Cool. Okay. Well, when it hits me, I'm going to use my action to shield repulsion it. Let's do damage first, because I have to. That's going to happen.
Jeez, okay, right. Yeah. Okay, so this is the critical. Straight up bludgeoning damage of 19 points of damage.
Rolled real low on those numbers. I'm good with that.
Oh wait, sorry, no, the it's only the dice that doubled. Yeah, sorry, that's 14. I'm stupid.
And then for the so the repulsion shield goes off. So it looks like I just use one of the charges and it automatically is pushed away, no saving throw. Just blasted 15 feet from me. Darn it.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Hoover
15.
demon. Oh right, yeah, 15.
So end up 1 square close. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it's pushed 10 feet to be 15 feet away from you. Is that? Like, it was here and then it's fine. I guess. That's the weird diagonals rule. Yeah, okay, so 15 feet away, so the space it was 5 feet away, quote unquote. And then 10, 15, yeah. Yeah. And it is... Yeah, it's again heavy, sodden, just sloppy. This as it gets pushed back. And yeah.
Assuming it probably doesn't have enough movement to get back next to me, but
What are their intents?
they don't. They just see a big turtle shell.
Step past perception. Yeah, no, this one's gonna come straight for you, and it's gonna have to dash to do it.
Okay. Once again, it does not. It skirts the alarm spell.
It went straight for you.
Yep. That's totally fine. I literally gonna shout on my turn to wake people up, so it's good.
Yep. It's unfortunate because the one that goes after you would have beeline straight for you and gone right for the alarm spell. Like.
Yep.
All right, Crip.
All right. I'm going to suck in a breath and just let out a mighty roar that I am known for. Ah! Enemies in the camp! Right there. Giving Solda enough room to charge forward, and I'm going to swing.
Swing.
Clicking things. Oh, wait, shield. I don't need you right now.
I don't need you right now.
23.
23 definitely hit. Oh, by the way,
I don't like this. That, by the way. What am I doing?
right before you shout, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As the sogginess of the air around you gets worse, and you sort of almost feel like the air starts to thicken and, 13. Is that with your aura?
Yeah, it automatically calculates my aura. Normally, my saving throw would only be a 14, or a +4, but it's +7. So it would have been a 10, but my aura bumps it to 13.
As you go to roar, you draw in a big breath to try and roar, but your breath catches in your lungs, and you feel the air get damper and damper, and it turns to water in your mouth, and you feel your lungs
Jesus.
start to fill up with water.
Oh, fuck.
And you gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh, fuck! That's not good.
That's rough.
Oh no, that's not good.
As the fate of these creatures seems to be forced upon the living around them.
Okay. Ouch. Do I still get the shout out, or is the lungs completely just hacking me up?
Well, I think it's because you do have to take in a big breath to roar. I feel like it's like.
That's fine. Solda has orders to wake them up.
Yeah.
So it just means everyone loses their first turn, but they'll hopefully be fine. Alright. Okay, so my first swing, 23 for 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second swing, 11.
11 misses.
That's what I figured. And then I'm gonna shield bash this thing in the face. Just kapow!
Plonk.
Bonk bonk on the head. 20.
Okay. It doesn't make it. Is it going prone or is it being pushed back?
Prone.
Alrighty.
Prone. Hopefully the idea 'Cause I can't. It would if I knocked it back, it would go just behind it. So if I could have, I'd love to have knocked it into the alarm spell, but that's not going to work. I was just going to go prone. So hopefully, advantage on attacks from maybe Silda. Who knows? Silda has 20 feet to charge in. You can do a trampling charge.
Oh,
So,
wait. Okay.
oh no, is he within range of whatever this is?
Alright, so I'll need to start
Okay.
measuring at the start of turns. Right, so you've done that, you've done your shield bash. Is that your turn?
That is action, bonus action, and I'm not moving, so, yep.
Alright. Auras go through material, don't they?
Yeah, mostly, unless it's, I'm pretty sure my aura does, so I can double check. I mean,
the wording is any creature that needs to breathe air that starts its turn within 30 feet.
yeah, if it doesn't, I mean, there's a lot of abilities that explicitly say that it goes around cover, but then there's other abilities like, well, I feel it should go around cover.
There's a slight gap at the bottom of the tent for airflow, so it would go underneath it.
Yeah,
Plus
because
it's magic, it's not a physical thing.
Yeah, well, there is magic spells that say it ignores cover specifically, but then there's like other spells where it's like fireball. Fireball would ignore cover, right? Or wouldn't it? It's sort of a DM choice per ability.
Yeah, it's one of those things that like it won't go around walls that are X amount strong.
But if since this is breathing, I feel that technically, since we need airflow in the tents to survive, then yeah, it probably would go in there.
So the air in Rivet and Syrah's tent gets clammy and damp, and Syrah, at the start of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You do not have my +3 from aura. No. No.
It's fine. The first level exhaustion isn't that bad.
Oh shit, you know what? Hold on, Anu. I gotta roll that athletics again, because I would have gotten the exhaustion, so that'd have been a disadvantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good save.
That would have been a 13 for my shove.
Oh, well, then it's not prone, because it rolled a 14.
Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine.
Alright, the bonus...
Being honest.
The benefit to this, Syrah, as your lungs start to fill with water, is that you wake up, because you suddenly are just breathing normally asleep, and then suddenly you cough awake.
Ow.
Like, unable to properly draw breath as you feel like you're drowning.
Ouchie. Ow. I'm gonna stumble out of the tent, probably to about there, and see this thing. And I will... I'll back up from it and see this one over here. And I think... I haven't looked at this spell in a long time since we've been fighting solo enemies, but 40-foot cube. Okay, that's just barely. So I'm gonna center a slow spell here.
Yet to get all of them, is it? Or...
I think it's creatures of my choice. Up to 6 creatures of my choice. I don't know. I think I have to see them, so it might just be these 2 that I can see.
Jeez, is there another one over here? I only see this one.
I'm not sure how many there are, but if there are some that I can't see.
I mean, I don't think you can get both this one and this one.
If it's centered here, then it's 20 away from each angle. Yeah, I mean, however many I hit.
That's 30 foot away from that one. Wait, hold on, let me just draw it out.
20-foot radius would be a 40-foot cube.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this, and I'm gonna stretch out. So wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be that big. Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna
so
drown to death.
be like here, or here. So yeah, these two
Yeah.
or those two.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save.
Yep.
DC 17, right?
Okay.
Or no, yeah, 17.
All right. So you go with these two.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Roll, 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 roll. Oh. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. As they are slowed. And
Awesome.
and that is just it done, right? That's not a lingering one.
It is lingering. They have a save at the end of their turn.
Oh, I meant the area.
I mean, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't enter the area or anything.
Yeah.
And with my bonus action and the rest of my movement, I'll open my wings and fly up 10 feet.
Oh, what are the components for slow?
Molasses, I think.
Are
You have to
are
speak.
there verbal components?
Ooh. Yes.
Can I get a
I can-
concentration check, please?
Oh.
Because you are drowning currently.
Oh. Would I guess I wouldn't know if that would be the case. Because I have subtle spell, which I can use to cast spells without verbal and somatic components.
Yeah. Oh. I mean,
Of course,
I
I
guess
do.
You could.
Do I have advantage on it as concentration?
Do you
or
have
is it-
Warcaster?
Yeah, I have Warcaster.
Yeah, then you'd have advantage on it.
Okay, I'm fine with that then. 18.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okie dokie. So I'll fly up 10 feet with my wings.
Hopefully, getting out of its aura will.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
like you managed to say the words, and basically just
Yeah.
stop yourself from gagging or choking while doing it. So as much as the words are like muffled through water, they're still together and concise enough for the spell to go off.
Okie dokie.
The question is, because I can hold my breath for an hour, would it affect me?
Well,
as long as
currently
you
you're
need to
asleep.
breathe. Because you need to breathe, it would affect you.
Yeah.
If you were under the spell of water breathing, then you'd be fine, but it's one of those things that you have
you
to
still
inhale
need to take
first.
a deep breath in order to. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I do it outside of the aura, but I wouldn't know
Yeah.
about it, so...
Yeah, you'd have to be awake first. And currently you are not. Hopefully it beelines towards me and goes through that alarm spell, waking everybody up. Thankfully, it's not. You have to make a save for each aura you're in. Else, that would suck.
No, if you're in a aura of one of them, it's like, yeah. It went straight for Syrah, because small and tasty. But then she flew up.
Phew.
But I'm in
So I'm
your
in their area now, yeah.
And I imagine Blex is just being like full alert mode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, it would like not be able to hit Syrah, so it goes to try and thump Blex because it's just moving. Like these things are full of hate. I need 2 of them. This one's not slowed. Yeah. 21 and 23.
Yeah, those hit.
I might understand why I just made that sound.
Yep.
Rolling damage. Straight up bludgeoning damage.
18. Fuck.
Yikes. Okay.
That's more than I took on a crit. Jesus.
The dice said, nah, Kriv can not get hurt so much. But Blix, yeah, bonk bonk.
Kaboom.
Just very wet, sloppy. Tung, tung.
If those had been the damage rolls for my crit, I'd have been serious pain.
and it did not go through the alarm spell.
There were more targets on the field now, so it was like, get that one.
Yeah. It's like, my buddy's in the way there, so I'm going to go after this one.
All
Be
right.
glad it didn't go for you. It'd have been an auto crit if it hit you.
Rivet, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, within 10 feet of me.
Oh
no!
Yeah, you cough awake as you take a level of exhaustion and start to drown. The DC for this is not very high, but everyone is just drowning now.
Rivet runs out, sees it trying drowned right there, and just was like, "All right, that," and swings him with her hammer.
You see this thing, yeah, just water pouring out of everything, and literally the air around, like that you're trying to breathe in, is just turning to water.
Great. Oh, shoot. You're not even wearing your chainmail because you just woke up, too.
Nope, I am not wearing my scale mail.
Here,
Oh, you have
however,
scale mail yet.
can sleep in Elven Chain if she wants to. It's like
Keep the
little
safe
bed.
one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's light enough, yeah.
All right.
I don't know why it rolled that. I don't know why it's doing that total thing, but that's 21 for 8. Or rather, 21 for 10.
21 for 10. Yep.
I expect it to be the lower one, but no, it's not. The first attack.
Unlike a lot of undead that you see, you impact, and it seems to do full effect. Like there's, you hit it with the heavy blunt, and there's just a squirt of water, and like, but the flesh does break. It's not like just dead thud flesh of it just kind of not caring.
Oh. All right. She wheels around and goes in for her second attack with her
Yes.
warhammer.
I like how it says rolling 17, 10 plus 7. 10 plus 7 equals 17. Yeah, they hit.
Cool. For 7 additional points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, why is it? Yeah, why is it? What? Okay.
I don't know.
There's no crit, but it's automatically vicious.
That's got to be a weird interaction with Beyond 20 or something. But anyway, remember we use a bonus action to like through like as she's like coughing, she just points to the thing and just hit it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Blix will attempt to rend. I forgot how damaged Blix is. Yeah, she'll still try to rend.
That
10.
does not hit. The claws go up
Damn.
and just kind of rub on the sopping flesh and don't seem to get purchased.
Alright.
Alright,
Wait, I have exhaustion. It just occurred to me that that's a 12 to hit instead of a 21 of the
No.
first attack.
It's just
Uh,
ability checks for the first stage.
Oh,
of
right.
exhaustion.
That's not okay.
yeah, it's if you
I'm
fail
stupid.
next round that
Attacks
you
is
stop.
like the 4th stage,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, is it first hit? Yeah. Alright, okay, so,
Third.
seeing the others waking up,
Third stage.
third stage,
oh, I don't like fourth stage.
the... Well,
I'm
yeah,
still
so,
sleeping.
so Soda's gonna go over and charge this one, because, like, the others seem to be waking up as is.
He was within 15 feet of the one that Rivet's fighting, so would he have had to make a Constitution saving throw?
Does this summoned steed need to breathe?
I mean, he's still a horse. He's a celestial horse, but he's still a horse. So I would
Constitution
assume
saving
yes.
throw then.
At least someone's passing.
Yep, Horse says, fuck your aura, and just goes and tries to punt this drowned person.
Yep.
charge.
Okay, so he is trampling charges. Or, oh, wrong. Sorry, that I clicked the ability. He needs to still make the attack. So hoof attack. Nope.
Oh. Yeah, even with the negative from slow, that's a nope.
So because of that, that's all he can do that turn. He doesn't get his bonus action trample unless he knocks the thing prone. He has to
Alrighty.
hit with the first attack.
Alright, so at the end of the round, no perception check needed, but you hear... Hopefully Discord
I don't
didn't
like
cut
that.
that out.
Oh, I caught the howl.
Good. Right, Philbrick, make me a constitution save though. You have a +6.
Everyone has. I'm the highest at +7. Everyone else has +6. All of us have been failing miserably.
Rivet's awake now. Would she be probably aware of the fact that he's doing this? Or that he has to do this?
There are these creatures here. Oh wait, no, you
The
literally just
question
got...
is, if
You-
I pass it, would I wake up?
oh yeah, no, you do wake up because you suddenly start drowning and take a level of exhaustion.
It's
You
fine.
cough awake. You are awake, you get your turn, but yes, you are currently drowning.
The problem is, I have to use my bonus action to emerge from my shell. So, no rage.
Oh dear. Where are you, Dragon Outlaw? You're a Snuffle. No, is that Snuffle? Stuffle. You're a Stuffle. Stuffles are cute.
Alright, so I'll get up and I'll make my 20 feet over to the one open
Yeah.
area on this guy.
You hold the stuff. Yeah. Little stuffed toy creature that when it grows up kills its freaking friends because it doesn't know how strong it is when it likes to hug them. A Stuffle. It is.
No, I'll Magdamalo on that thing.
Yeah, Stuffle. Behold the Stuffle. And his incredibly dark backstory.
Going reckless on it. 2040 hit.
Yep, 24 to hit. You hit. 13 points of damage. A wet thunk. I'm just gonna roll a d4 for no reason. Okay.
Is it still standing?
It's still standing.
And I'm going in for another reckless swing.
I don't like the D4 roll, especially since she didn't do that for when I hit my target, or when Rivet hit the target. As far as I know, it's just been you.
18?
18 hits.
$16 points of damage.
Wow, that's 29 points of damage.
Nice. Nice. Alright.
That ends my turn.
Okay, that ends your turn. Okay. This one is gonna come on over to you, Krev, and try to do a womp womp, but can only do a womp.
This is fine. I'm
Wow.
fine.
22.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that hits me.
Womp.
Jeez. I don't see you in roll 20 anymore.
You don't see...
Oh,
Oh,
there, you're here.
there you go.
I got it. 16 points of damage. Ow. That's
Wait.
more damage than I took
Yeah.
from a crit.
I know, right? They were
I'm
like,
fine
we
with
let
that.
you off easy with that first crit. Now here comes the pain train.
Whatever. They're slowed. They're slowed.
They are slow. They
Um,
can only womp.
I will
Womp
once
womp.
again use my reaction to blast him 15 feet away. Go away.
The drowned is mildly annoyed.
I'm fine with that. His movement speed is halved, so I don't think he can get back to me this turn.
Wait, he made it this turn. Oh yeah, end of
Yeah,
the turn,
but-
don't they get saved? Hold on.
Into their turn, they roll again on the save for was slow. Like hold person that way.
Yeah. Nope. Oh, I didn't GM roll that. Damn it. Here goes the womp. Nope. No womp. Womp womp.
Did it roll again on its save or slow?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Just keeping things honest.
No, it's still slow.
Okay.
been a while since I've slowed something that has a low wisdom save.
I'm going to use half my movement to mount Soldat.
Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
And then I'm going to swing at this. Oh, wait, first I gotta make my Constitution saving throw, I assume.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put you there because it says fits the token.
Yeah. 22.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
How high up in the sky are you, Maxine?
He went 10 feet.
10 feet. That's how much I had left.
Boop.
Hmm?
I right-clicked your token and it said set flight height. Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Now it says 10.
Okay. I had been using the green bar for my altitude
okay.
as well. But that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a feature. I right-clicked utilities and it says set flight height.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm technically in the square next to this thing so that I can still hit it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna roll 2 swings on it, and I have advantage due to mounted combatant because I'm mounted on it, and my mount is bigger than my target.
Then what I'll do is... There we go.
There we go. Alright. Swing with advantage.
Yeah, 22, you save. You still have that level of exhaustion, but you feel the water... Like, you cough, you force it up, and you just briefly just vomit the water out, coughing, and clear your lungs. You still have that level of exhaustion from the ordeal, but you don't gain any more levels.
Cool. That's good.
That hit.
Alright. Here is damage, and I'm gonna smite this thing. 9 points of slashing damage, and I'm gonna use one of my first level slots. But I think you've been saying that these things are undead, so it'd be 3d8.
Yes, smite that fucker.
11.
Total. Nice. And you see some of the water in its flesh like get boiled instantly by the divine smite, and you just see like one, like it's swollen like right collarbone. Like you couldn't see a collarbone; it was just a big lump of waterlogged flesh just go pop, and waters go everywhere.
Alright, second swing with advantage. Come on, do the thing. I think because... Wow.
Hit.
I rolled super low on those. Alright, and then I'm gonna smite it again, because smite.
Smite.
Oof. 4 damage on that. Let's see how my radiant... Another 11.
Nice.
That's all my second level spell slots. Or all my first level spell slots. Let's see here. Action. I think the only bonus actions I have are Compelled Duel and Shield of Faith. Bonus action, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna shield bash it. I'm at disadvantage on this because of my level of exhaustion.
Alright, also, are you adjusting your health on your sheet, I take it? Because your
Yes.
token hasn't budged, yeah.
Okay, hold on, I can do that.
Hmm.
I'm not used to just doing that.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright. So... 7.
24.
Okay, yep, nope. It takes a shield bash to the face and is fine.
Yeah, your shield's momentum just stops dead. Just from the amount of weight this water adds to this creature. It's just like...
It just is dispersed by the blubbery water, like it hits, and you just see like the waves go across the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
It is. Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
Okie dokie.
Sarah, make me
I'm
a
gonna-
Constitution saving
yeah.
throw.
Oh, true. Yeah. Natural 20.
You too, like managed to basically like tighten up your chest and just
Yeah.
launch a jet of water out of your lungs. And
I'm gonna fly up and back, so my altitude is 30 feet.
all right,
And I'm going to guiding bolt twinned at these two.
all righty, go right ahead.
Natural 1 on one of them, and 16 on the other.
All righty.
16 on this one.
Yeah, because I was going by the order you pinged, so yeah, 16 on that one hit.
14
Cool.
damage.
Hey,
And that's it.
okie dokie. You feel yourself can breathe. You're still feeling the kind of like sluggish because of the recent ordeal, but you're otherwise able to breathe, and you seem to be fine.
Yeah. That's good.
It's got 3 targets. Please pick me.
Rivet, I'm gonna say you're the oddest out of these two.
Thank you.
Oh, no, that's a no thank you, I think.
Uh-oh.
Womp womp. You're not sure what it's about you as to why this one chose to hate you more. But it just slicks around and just both arms come swinging at you. The 12 and a 21.
Yep, the 21 hits.
The 12 without your armor?
14 without my armor.
Okay, cool. So that is... eight damage.
Almost
it rolled
minimum.
near minimum.
Fine by me.
Alright, that is its turn. Rivet, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
You too managed to cough up water, and you are now able to breathe, but you're feeling exhausted to a degree. From that, hydrate and stretch, everyone. Muffin's taking care of us. And the hydrate. Alright. And you get your turn.
Yep. Rivet. Oh, I forgot. Okay. I forgot about Blix's reaction, but it's too late now. Rivet's just gonna go in again for another 2 hits with the Warhammer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sad part is no advantage because I'm not raging.
yeah. 14 hit?
For
Or
13 bludgeoning.
13. Damn, nice. Bonk.
Bonk bonk
Wheels
on the
around
head.
again for a second attack. Yes!
Damn. Go off.
There we go. So that's 24 damage.
Yes. God, that's so weird at doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really bad way to do it as well. It's showing the critical damage, the totals, and then the one-handed additional critical damage. Wait, no, what the hell is going on here?
I don't know.
I'm just seeing. I'm doing mental math, so it's 13 for the one-handed, plus 7 for the vicious, plus the
Plus
4.
4 for this critical. So
That'd be 24.
Yes.
Okay, that
Okay.
worked out. Okay.
What the
So
fuck?
I guess that math there is accurate. But it just added
Yeah.
the 13 from the damage, the 7 from the vicious, and then the critical below it.
It's just weird to read.
It is. Very
Why
much
does it
is.
show the two-handed bludgeoning twice?
Does it?
Yeah, it shows
I see
bludgeoning
the 7.
one-handed, the critical damage for two-handed bludgeoning, the totals, and then the critical for both the one-handed and the bludgeoning and the two-handed again.
No,
Well,
no,
And
no,
they're
no.
the
It's
same
got
number.
the bludgeoning for the one-handed, two-handed, and it's got the vicious, regardless of whether it's one-handed or two-handed. And then it's got the one-handed
Yes.
critical on the right, and then the two-handed critical below it. It should have the critical for the vicious be that one on its own, and then have one-handed and two-handed above it. But no,
Yeah.
vicious is where
It's-
one-handed should be. And then it adds them all up together. So it worked, it just looks weird. And I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that vicious is not in its individual box there. Where
Yeah.
the additional stuff should be, and not...
They should all rotate like
Ne-
counterclockwise there.
Yeah, those 3 numbers should, yeah. Alright, this is the first time that you hit it really hard, and just a massive amount of water just sloshes onto the ground. If not for the stones that you, make your little stone circle around your campfire, the fire probably would have gone out. But yeah, you appear to have wounded it to a capacity where it lost a lot of water all of a sudden, but it doesn't seem to actually slow down its production of it. It's just been impacted.
All right. Rivet will command Blix to repair itself. Just. Okay. 6 plus 3 is 9.
That
Okay.
bag's not supposed to be there. There you go.
And that's Rivet's turn.
Oh god. Okay, I don't know why, but Draki's sit in my mind, like Draki's just sitting near the butt end of Blix this entire time, and then you just go like, right? It's like, Blix, repair yourself. Blix just looks back at Draki, and Draki just goes, nods, flips down a welding mask, tiny little blowtorch.
It's a welding mask with a hole in it, and the fire's coming out of a mouth hole.
Oh yeah.
Alright. That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't use. Alright, because your mounted soldier doesn't act on their own, do they?
I can choose to control them while mounted, or I can let them act on their own. Currently, I'm not controlling them because I don't. I'm just staying here.
Kick him in the face.
Constitution save first.
Oh, yeah. No, wait. Didn't. Yeah, no, don't worry.
Oh,
Sort of
it's one of those types.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well then, kick him in the face. Hiya! Back kick. Come on, buddy.
Whiff.
Assume even with the minus from.
It's minus how many? 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He
Yeah,
hits
yep.
it. It's just so. Like, it makes that ripple again. It doesn't seem to actually do damage.
That's it.
It's like kicking a waterbed, you know?
That's it for him.
Yeah.
He only gets one attack.
Bobrak. Con save, please. You too, vomit up water. You squirted out like you were a Squirtle. And you... yeah, there you go. You can make your turn.
You're not even a Blastoise, you're just a Squirtle.
I said Squirtle because the Blastoise use cannons, not mouth.
Yeah.
I am raging. And I'm gonna go in for 2 reckless swings.
Okay. That's definitely a hit. Okay, that it's doing right. Like, yeah, that one looks nice. This crit one I don't like.
Because of the vicious.
Yeah, the vicious bonus should be at the end, it really should. It shouldn't be interrupting the base.
If it's still
Equation.
standing, I'll do my second swing at it.
Oh, it's still standing. It's leaking a lot more, but it's still standing. Up.
Natural 20!
Critical hit.
+17 plus 11, that's 28 points of damage.
Another massive as water is literally like violently, like you hit it so hard that the ripple, like the inertia pushes through the water and the entire back of this creature. Actually, no, you're hitting it in the back because it's facing Rivet. Rivet, you see its chest suddenly just swell up hugely and then just pop. And water just goes all over you, and it's not clean water.
Ew.
But it seems to be standing. It's just, it's leaking a lot more.
Gross.
It's my turn.
This guy's gonna move 15 feet and try and whomp you.
Okay.
That one has womp womp, right? Though, because that one doesn't. This one isn't slowed.
Yeah,
Oh, it didn't
the
save.
both over there are
It's
slowed.
slowed.
Right. Oh, what? Oh, I thought this one was the slowed one.
No, that's
Oh,
the only one
that-
that's not slowed.
Oh, I thought, okay. It was just weird because of my perspective, because I thought this one and this one were the only ones I could see when I cast it.
How tall are you?
I mean, I hadn't flown up in the air, so I would be shorter than the 10, probably.
But would you have been shorter than like this side of the tent where it's sloped?
I don't know. I mean, I cast it from here.
Uh,
I don't know. I mean, I'm saying these things just because it's
I've
like
already
which one
decided
was
that you
slowed.
managed to affect 2 because like you weren't able to hit all
Okay.
3 of them in the area, so
Okay.
those 2 got affected.
All right.
Yeah, these are tents. They're not teepees. They're not very high, as much as the tokens look like they're teepees. I'm just trying to find tents in a hurry. Okay.
It's fine.
27 hits me, yes.
27 does hit you. Yes.
I'm gonna reaction blast at 15 feet back.
This is getting to be like Vegeta with solar flare. Just be like, oh god damn it!
11 points of damage. Cool.
11 points of damage. Directly, it hits this tree stump. Like directly away from you, it would hit the tree stump.
Yeah, that's
The tree itself. So
yeah.
it would stop.
It's just reactive at this point. It's just like it hits me, blam, go away.
I'd say it like bounced into this. It bounced off and ended up here. And that's
Thank
gonna
you.
try and make it safe. It's DC 17, right? Nope. Womp. Nope, no womp.
Natural 1.
Natural one. It hit the ground so hard you kind of see the arm break. It doesn't seem to care, but you weren't sure if there was bones in there somewhere, but it seems to be. At least it looks like it's bending the wrong way.
Oh,
Quit.
ouch. I don't like that you're asking me that. Yeah, what? Alright, so the tone with which you said it, Kriv, that is a, will you do something? Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Hit it with my axe twice with advantage.
Well, advantage on the first one.
No, I have advantage on them because I'm mounted due to my mounted combatant feat.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I had guiding bolted them too.
Oh yeah, you did.
21.
21 hits.
No smite on this, just the damage. 13.
13. No. That one's still holding up pretty well, actually.
Second attack. Wow.
18 hit.
Thank God for advantage. 10 points.
Okay, yeah, you hit it, and this time you get that first big kasploosh as it starts leaking. But because yours is a sharp weapon, you kind of cut them open on your side, so you just get water at you. And it starts leaking more.
Shield bash it.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention, at the end of the last round, you hear ah! Ah! Ah!
Discord just filtered whatever that was.
Name it Discord. Turn you off. Ah! 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 Ah!
Okay. You're in a thing. Yeah, that's my turn. That is action and bonus action. I'm not moving, so.
It again, ripple.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect it to do anything, but it's a thing I can do as a bonus action. So why not?
I imagine them getting hit and like resisting is basically the entire fighting style of Kung Fu Panda. Because every time he gets hit, he's just like whoa, 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 springs back.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Okie dokie. Oh, by the way, wait. On that guiding bolt the last round, that would have had 3 more damage because I had my radiant soul up.
Oh, right, of course. Beep. There we go.
I just remembered that. I'm gonna. I think they have it handled, so I'm gonna fly over here and well, I think I can go one more. That's covered by stuff. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna again twin guiding bolt at
Alright.
those two that are in front of me.
If you're 30 feet up, these trees would be slightly obscuring the back one. Well, the back one
Okie
would be
dokie.
quite obscuring quite a bit. But yeah, even so, 14 on the first one.
That's the slowed one.
Oh, they are slowed.
They're
But yeah,
both-
that would hit.
Yeah, they're both slowed. Okay, yeah.
Which didn't make its save.
Oh,
after
right.
its
I didn't
turn.
save for these two, did I?
You did for
Okay, well,
the back one, but not for
Yeah,
the
the first
front
one might not hit, right? I'm not sure.
Right, hold on.
With cover
Right.
and
Yeah.
not slowed.
It did for the. Oh, where was it? Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. The attack, the damage, the save. The attack, no damage, then the save against the shove. And then, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't save. Okay, doesn't change anything. Alright, yeah, the back one, yeah, they both get hit. For 16 and 17. Nice.
The whichever one wants most damage takes another 3.
Probably the
Yeah,
one I think.
the one that Kriv just partially popped. Take it.
Okay, so that's 19 damage total to that one.
Nice. Good.
And then I can't do anything else with my actions. That's fine.
Alright, who gets the hatred? Rivet's pretty odd. But no, Thorbeck's been hitting it a lot. I mean, they both have, but still. It's gonna swing around and try and, like, hit you a couple of times there, Thorbeck.
It does have advantage because I did reckless.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Actually, one is just a straight roll because of deflect attack,
Alright,
which I forgot about last round.
15 doesn't hit. And I forget how to roll his advantage just from straight up roll 20. Alright, that 24, yeah, that hit. And you take half of 13, so you take 6. 6 points of womp damage.
Played whack-a-mole with Thorbrick's head. Hits him on the head, goes into his shell, pops back out.
Alright, Rivet.
Gonna go for a couple more womps. Let's see. Well, how does it look right now?
Oh,
'Cause it's taking a beating.
It's gushing with water. It doesn't seem to have much, like, skin left in place holding the water in.
Okay.
All melees against this one would have advantage as of my rage.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Rivet will just. Yeah, Rivet will just go for it.
Quit.
For
I'm just gonna ignore that mess from now
Yep,
on.
just
and
just
look at
the
ones
bottom
down
rolls.
bottom.
19.
25.
Yeah.
That would be 19 because Rivet's doing one-handed.
Yeah, one-handed, right.
Yeah,
19.
one-handed. Yeah.
I don't know why I did two-handed there. Okay, yep. Its entire, like, from the neck down, the entire body is just skin hanging off of bones and whatever tissue is still kind of there. And the face is just looking like one big swollen pimple.
I'm gonna do what I can, see if I can finish it off. Probably not, but we'll try.
A hit?
22 to hit. Yeah. For a total of 16 damage.
No, it'd be 9.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah.
9. Because I'm still reading the totals roll.
Yeah. Alright, you hit it around the head, and you hit it with such an impact that there's just another of water, and as you kind of like shield your face from the sudden gush of putrid dead water, you notice that like the entire face kind of burst, and that there seemed to be very little attachment between like skin and skull. So now like the skeleton kind of almost loosely kind of like topples down, and there's this skin just laying on it, just wet and dead.
Hey.
In that case, Ribbit is gonna begin to make her way this way. 5, 10, 15. She can see from here, so she'll command Blix to run to her side, and then blast.
Oh, shoot, yeah, Blix has that experimental cannon.
Yes, she does. This one. Oh, no, wait, this one rather, because that one's the one I can see easily. One of the beams hit. It seems. Every time I program this hotkey myself, and every time I roll it, I have to think for a second as to why it's that way.
Is it 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, it's 3 separate attacks for 3 separate beams, and if any of them not one, then bad things happen.
Which has actually happened every other time you've used this.
Correct. So, 19, I believe, hits, which would deal 6, and do the other 2 hit? Do either of the other 2 hit, rather?
No, I don't think 11's hit.
No, they don't.
Alright. So, yeah. Plates on the back of, on Blix's back suddenly just open up, and then 3 individual beams just come blasting out and impact on the, and attempt to impact on the drowned. 2 of them go wide, and one of them hits true. And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. So total damage is 6. Yeah. That makes it Hulda's turn.
Yeah, he's just gonna kick. Bonk with the hooves. It got hit with a guiding bolt, so he'd have advantage, right?
Have you attacked it since the guiding bolt?
Nope. It's Sierra, the monster, Rivet, and then Soldat.
Okay.
So Soldat is the first attack on this creature since the guiding bolt.
Yeah. Okay.
Finally manages to back kick thing.
Back kick the thing.
As anyone will tell you, you never stand behind a horse.
Or even in front of it. It will kick you from wherever it wants to.
13 points of damage. That's all he can
13
do.
points of damage. Nice. Alright. That's cool. Nice. Okay.
Problem is, with that move, Thoughtbreak, is you're moving through a tent, so you'd have to go around it.
Alright. At the end of the round,
You're hearing more animal noises.
you start to hear rustling and paws on dry, dusty ground as you just hear as a creature appears that, well, people might not notice right away visually, but you hear it audibly as they gesture forward and just go. And a cacophony of animal cries pick up behind that noise.
What direction is it coming from?
From the east, so this side of the map.
I can't see Jack. I'm focusing on the dead things in front of me.
All right. So, Rick, your eyes, as some shape passes above the fire, there is, Sarah, you see this more than anything, as in your corner of your eyes, something at your same elevation suddenly just comes towards the group.
Eh. even is that?
And it appears to be a raven of some kind, and yet it pulls out a hand with our crossbow and shoots down in Crib's direction.
Question is it shooting Priv or the zombie?
With that roll, it's not shooting anything.
And it was
Is it flying?
It is flying.
Okay,
And it was a bolt goes whizzing by Crib's head. And you just hear this kind of like distress, like, shit, come from this creature.
Is it saying that because it missed, or because it almost hit me? We'll find out. Hidden in shoebox. Achievement unlocked.
Alright. Whoa. Apparently I customized the ruler to have a radius, like, marker. Are you seeing the circle it's adding as well as the normal line?
No.
Oh, okay, that might just be me.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
When I click on ruler, I changed it from ruler to radius. And you can change it to cone as well. This must be the update to the enhancement suite that you need for it to work, Maxine.
Yeah, maybe.
Look how cool this is. Well, actually, you don't look, but I'm saying that.
I took a very, very, very short glance and I saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have that, but it's
Yeah.
probably because I'm not pro.
The enhancement suite, I imagine, yeah.
Ow, buddy.
Cat.
Well, no, he's just chilling in my lap, but he's got really sharp claws. Like, a little too excited.
Oh.
Another arrow whizzes past Rivet, and then past Kriv. And then another one whizzes past. Whizzes actually kind of like right between Soldar's legs and impacts into the drowned creature.
What are those creatures in The Witcher that drown people in rivers and stuff? Drowners? Are those literally? I think those are literally just called drowners.
Alright. And that is that for now.
Cool. Can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Alright. Alright.
I'm gonna bonus action light up my mold. So I get the torch light of 30-30.
Yep.
And I'm going to attempt to get closer to the one that I can barely see around Sul'Dan Crypt in the tent.
Yeah. You can go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Straight line through the fireplace? I mean campfire? Or like that, yeah.
$40 feet would get him here.
Well, 40 feet could also get him... like, here. Because, like... cutting this corner here.
True.
If you wanted to go full in like that, or if you'd want to be there more so.
I'd say full in.
I feel bad for the one in the back there. I just keep pinballing it back. Like, no, go away. No one wants here.
And I'm gonna do 2 reckless swings against the one next to Thobrick. Or next to Kriv.
Like, you are Fabric.
Yep, okay, swing. That hits, because it's still slow.
That's a 27. I'd hope that hit.
Oh, right, advantage, yeah. 16. Then rage damage, so 18. Nice. Big sploosh.
Second hit, 17 damage.
Alright, yeah, that one goes a big pop. Again, like the skin ruptures, all the water like leaves its body, and its head is not as attached as it was. Hey, Icy! And it splooshes to the ground. That one is fucking dead. This one sees Thobrick there, but it is fucking pissed at Griff. So it comes back and tries to hit Griff. With a wand. $24.
Yeah, that hits.
Minimum damage. Percent. Do you push it back again?
No, because it's moved back into my range, and I'm gonna hit this thing this turn. I kept pushing it back because it's like, okay, I'll just work on dealing with one at a time.
Alrighty.
Now it's the last one here, and it's like, oh, you're dead.
Make it save against slow.
Yes. No. Go for it.
Sick. With advantage? I have like a couple of forms of advantage on this, but yeah.
Right.
Swing,
Advantage,
bada.
go.
21.
21?
And why not? Second level Divine Smite. So 4d8. But let's do regular damage first. There's 12 slashing damage plus 19 radiant damage for a total of 31.
31. Nice.
Second hit. Another 21. And I will second level smite it again. There's 11 regular damage. 11 radiant damage for 22.
22. Damn, you chunk it twice. This big radiant pops of sickly water. Welcome back, Balazar. Hydrate from Icy. Hydrate, people. Hydrate.
Yep. I'm hydrating. Okay.
Also, I'm sorry we kind of like blasted right through the break. I completely lost track of time.
It's fine. Combat happens.
Happened right around the start of it, but we were pumped.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm going to shield bash it since Thobrick's here and is giving advantage, so it's fine.
Alright. Syrah. There is the drowned thing, and then there's this raven creature kind of giving you a kind of nervous side eye.
Is muted. I'm gonna move like to have a better angle on this thing and guiding bolt it. With a, let's see, let's make it a second level this time.
Yep.
15 to hit.
15 hit.
20 damage.
3 because of your wings.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It makes a big sploosh as that initial popping gush as it starts to weaken. Wrenches the ground. Mm-hmm.
And oh, wait. Okay. Can I see if this raven thing is like doing anything aggressive?
It's loading a crossbow and kind of looking at you a bit nervously.
Alright. I know what I'm gonna do next turn, I suppose. Alright, that's my turn.
This dude fucking dead. Rivet.
Alright. I'm tempted to do something, but I don't know if it would work. Rivet has Mage Hand, and I'm tempted to attempt to Mage Hand the bolt off of this dude's crossbow. But there's bigger problems right now, so... none of them have managed to hit us yet, so instead Rivet will run around this side to the drown and just start going.
Hammer time.
Advantage.
Woo!
You're so small, you literally just kind of do like a little slide under Solda. Like,
I mean, yeah, he's 2 size categories larger than her.
I can run through his space. I forgot about that.
that definitely hit.
24 for 12.
Yep. Sorry, my brain had to recalibrate to reading those rules again.
Yep.
Alright, okay.
She then is gonna go in for another one.
Yeah.
Take out its knees!
Oh, it was almost a natural 20.
That's still a good.
27 works though. 4-8.
Oh. That was still a good.
She used her bonus action to command Blix to run in and make its rend attacks on this thing.
Advantage.
Yeah.
23.
Yes. For 5
I
points.
feel we're just that JoJo meme of that one guy getting curb stomped.
Yeah.
And that's the turn.
All right. Yeah. Blick catches it with a rending claw, and there's that second, even gushier pop, and it kind of just all the water just washes like right over little Blick. It's like reared up onto hind legs, raked, and as it's raked, this water just went like in its face. All right. Soldat.
Soldat is gonna kick with advantage because we have awesome wolf turtle friend. 20 for 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage does hit.
That's it for Soldat.
Alrighty. End of the round.
Wow, this thing's chunky.
Yeah.
I've smoked that thing I don't know how many times.
This large white bear creature running on its hind legs seems to be wearing a kilt that has like fish hanging off it. There's dreadlocks that have like little shells. And what appear to be some sort of weird rudimentary kind of leather strap goggles over the eye.
It's a werebear.
Comes forward and just kind of like narrows its eyes. And you see the raven creature above. Shoot a bit closer to Syrah. And then shoot. It's still slowed, so that hits. And then freaking bolts. And it fires, and this time seems to hit the drowned creature.
Can we tell these things are attacking the drowned creature as opposed to attacking us?
Unless they're a really bad shot, then yeah.
Well, they were a really bad shot. That's why I'm asking. They've missed everything. Except for this.
It's close, but yeah, an arrow like uncannily just shoots through Soldar's legs and hits the drowned creature again.
Awesome.
And then the
What's it doing
second
that
arrow
when
kind
it's
of clatters
flying?
around the hooves.
How is it getting between Sildar's legs when it's flying?
No, this is coming from a different source you can't see. There are just more arrows.
Yeah, there's been multiple arrows flying through here. No.
You
I think
hear
multiple places.
then you see this white bear-like creatures kind of look back and just throw it like a hand, gesturing back the way they came from. And there's a bit more rustling. Alright, and Solbrecht, it's your turn.
Two reckless swings against this thing.
Yeah,
Gotta be almost dead.
that's a hit. How do you want to pop this boy?
It just pops all over Rivet again.
Well, I try and make it so that it goes towards the empty spot to the west.
So you
Just
swing
kinda-
and nearly hit Krev, and then just go bonk. All right, so yeah, you swing your maul from right to left, impacting right on the shoulder of this creature, which starts to kind of like move it towards the empty space. But then your maul kind of like deflects up, like bounces up with a water bed kind of effect, and gets it like just under what would be the jawline. So you see all of the water get pushed to the top left side of its head, and then just and you just see this like spinning, gushing head like fly through the air for about 10 feet, and most of the water goes in that direction. But as it splashes down, the pool it makes kind of like runs over Rivet's shoes and your feet, as this one is dead. And you have defeated all of them.
Yeah, that we know of after fighting, but
That you have
because I
been.
still have movement, I'm gonna move between basically everybody and the bear guy. Just enough distance that he doesn't feel threatened by me, but clear that if he comes for shit, I'm swinging.
Alright. Alright, with you approaching like that, this creature, well, what does everybody else do, this round?
These things helped us. They're obviously allies. Based off the direction they came, my natural assumption is that they're from the town.
Oh yeah, they could be from New Hope, or from the town. Yeah, I suppose.
I think the town would be the most.
Yeah, they're the closest.
Otherwise,
Though we don't
Yeah.
see anywhere weird.
New Hope is
bears,
very far from here.
Raven
yeah.
and
I mean,
tiger
they'd
creature.
more likely be from Deep Root than New Hope.
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
I'm gonna sort of like turn. So, well, no. So I was back kicking this thing. I'm gonna turn it, shift in the saddle. Thank you for the assistance.
There's a moment pause. What's Sarah do?
Okay. Let's see. What could I do?
Thankful
Just a
right
second. I'm
now.
looking at stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's too risky. I was thinking about polymorphing myself, but no, that's silly. I'm just gonna ready a ray of frost for if they do anything. Just hold it at the end of my staff. If they do anything aggressive.
Yeah. Rivet?
Rivet, just are we taking combat turns for this? That Rivet will use her bonus action to tell Blix to repair itself, and then just kind of surreptitiously walk next to Crib. And as she's passing, she kind of has to like almost jump up, but she puts a little cure wound spider on his boot, which crawls up then. As she casts a level 2 cure wounds on it.
Okay.
All right.
A 1 and a 7.
Hey, that's 13 points.
Yeah. And she just stays there, cautious but ready. Blix will heal itself.
All right. Roll the heal. As Thorbrick approaches and you all turn towards this figure, standing at a good 8 foot tall, this bear creature standing and wearing clothes. It has a great axe in hand, and it's a moment of quiet contemplation. And then he just casually just throws the great axe into the ground so the head just buries into the dirt. And as a few moments pass, all of the fur on its body starts to sink into very tough looking skin, and all of the fur on the face, there's a bit of a crunch as the face morphs, and it's still wearing all the same clothes and everything, but soon enough the proportions return to normal, and still with the dreads and all the accessories and all that, and surprisingly, maybe because of the nature of the creature, still having the beard, what appears to be a Goliath stands before all of you.
Hey.
Wait. Oh wait, no. It can still speak in that form. Sorry, it says that it can't speak in bear form. But I realize that there's 2 different bear forms it can take. One of them's the hybrid,
Yeah,
one
there's
is
like
the bear form.
Yep.
So yeah, he doesn't even have to transform. He just stays as he is. You've ate better than most. I see we did not need to worry about you travelers.
Worry is appreciated nonetheless.
It's not often we get travelers around here. If you need to cross the river, I would advise against trying to do it here.
No, we are headed south.
Very good. Well fought. And please, if you would, speak not of us.
We never saw you.
Picks up his great axe, gives you a nod, just turns and walks off. You hear a lot of movement in the brush, and the odd sort of like, you hear a lot of just like, ah! You hear a slight sort of like more feline, just sort of like, I can't even do that sort of growl. Just like a tiger growl. It's a freaking tiger growl, okay? Now more like the ruminating sound when tigers are just kind of be like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it looks like Discord cut off some of what I did.
Yeah. He just
For
does
that going. Yeah. Kriv lets him go. He's like ignoring the guy because obviously it's like, okay, they don't want attention on themselves. Kriv's gonna dismount. Go over to this body, grab it, drag it over and toss it on the pile of these bodies. They're wet.
Help them.
They're wet bodies, right? Like
Oh,
because of the
they're
water.
soaked. They are sodden.
I was gonna say burn them, but I can't do that because they're wet.
Do you think the rats would eat them?
I'm not sure I would want to feed rats these things, but sure, I mean, rats will eat anything as far as I know. You just want an excuse to use that bag, don't you?
In 10 minutes to ritual cast the speak with animals before I can ask them anything. So, not really worth it.
I'm gonna toss them back in the river, but I don't want to leave them. Where did you get a shovel? List part of Kriv's shopping list. Shovel.
Yeah. 2 occasions you needed one. Right. So that... I'm pretty happy with how balanced this creature was. Lots of health, decent
Yeah.
AC, decent, like, damage, but like... And it's... The aura makes them terrifying, which I find fun.
Yeah, we all failed that first run.
That just made it perfect, honestly. Everyone
They
just starts
still
shitting
don't
bricks, like...
Still
I think
don't.
Solda. Yeah, Solda's the only one who didn't.
So yeah.
Like, does horse need to breathe? Yeah, he's horse.
Well, I thought he was, like, magic horse. But yeah.
Yeah, he's magic horse, but he's still technically an animal that
Okay.
requires. It's like a find familiar spell, you know, like a weasel or an owl would still, if you shove them into an ocean, they'd still drown, unlike an octopus or something.
Yeah. But yes,
Pretty cool.
most of you are... No, all of you are absolutely freaking exhausted.
Cool, back to sleep.
Curl up right next to the fire to try and just get warm.
Ow! And sneak attack.
Kaji dog.
He needs to get back into his freaking into the plastic. Well, I did what I was supposed to that fight. I tanked pretty dang hard.
And I didn't get absolutely wrecked before I had my rage up.
Yay!
Ugh.
Well,
What happened?
that happened. The drowned are a fun creature that I used back when I first DM my first campaign of Pathfinder many, many years ago. And I always wonder what happened to him. I was looking up like river undead and getting like river monsters, and I was getting like Suagan. I'm like, those are ocean monsters, not river monsters. And I'm thinking, I could have swore there was a specific zombie for people who like drowned, but apparently it was in 5th ed. So I found this Tumblr, and I'm like, heck yeah. But yes, that will bring us towards the end of this session. But of course, free reign to discuss anything, roleplay anything you might want to, before passing out.
It was just like, well, my alarm spell is useless. I'm going to sleep. Whoop.
Isn't it still there?
Yep, it is still there. Didn't get set off. Even during the fight, none of them entered the alarm area.
Wouldn't it have been more annoying though for them to like trip it in the last round before dying?
Yeah, it goes off for a minute. It rings for a solid minute if it's tripped. So basically, there would just be a minute of a bell ringing.
You've
Rick will take his wall that's glowing like a torch and do a little sweep along the river to make sure there's no more coming up.
Yep, you take a good look, and after a bit, you're pretty convinced that you should be fine for now.
He'll show up there.
Alrighty. So, my friend, that will bring us to the end of this session.
Yay, fun times. Woo, that was awesome.
I didn't plan for there to be combat this session, but I'm like, oh, I gotta do something because they lost their way.
Cool. Good to know that my poor directional sense is once again.
To be fair, like, you at least had the sense not to turn around and go back the way you came. You didn't, like, get fully mixed around.
Yeah.
You just kept going when you should have turned left.
Cool.
Well, I think it's about time we look for someone to raid. But anyone have any feedback or thoughts or anything?
I thought it was
before we
fun.
Good.
Yeah.
It was great, and I'm already chomping at the bit for the next session.
I did my
Keep
job.
saying
well.
that.
I mean, I'm waiting for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fingers crossed.
Let's hope everybody feels well and Deku can get out of work early enough.
Yeah. He's
Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh my god, someone's playing Stalker Anomaly.
I guess we're raiding them.
I found a person of culture. Kuchiyuki?
Anyway, until Tuesday.
Yeah, see you later, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
I am gonna raid them so hard. They love this game. But thank you for also everyone joining us in the audience there. And yeah, let's go share the love with Kuchiyuki. And as always, please be good to yourself, excellent to one another, and destroy your enemy. I want the raid message to be roll for initiative. And see you later. Say bye. Thanks for coming, Outlaw.